going on, guys? Welcome back. We're driving to the beach right now. August, surf fishing. It's 4:58 in the morning. We're just gonna go down, fish early morning, see what we can catch. All right, let's see what happens. All right, here we are. All right, fishing for Spanish, bonito, and whatever else we can catch. Throwing the epoxy. Fish. It's a little bluefish. Not what we're after. There's been lots of small bluefish around this year. Everywhere you go, you can pretty much find bluefish like that. There's definitely been Spanish and bonito and all that good stuff's been around. That's our target species. So far, no sign of those fish. I don't know, it doesn't look too promising out here. There's a fish. That's probably Spanish. Something a little better than the bluefish. Might be a little bigger bluefish. Yeah, that's all it is. We're gonna bleed them and eat them. I was literally about to leave. All right, I got some ice in the cooler. I was hoping he'd be something better. Bonito, but it's a blue. I don't know, it's kind of slow out here. 2 blues. Oh, this is my first time using this surf rod. This thing's brand new. It's Jig and World Shadow surf rod, and I've been using a heavier, longer shadow surf rod that I really like. And this one I really like too. It's 9 foot, 1.5 to 2 ounce. It's really good for throwing these metals. It's got these nice grips. It's about as nice a surf rod as you're gonna get for a moderately priced rod, you know, $200-some rod. Very light, very sensitive. And I've been using the 10 foot pretty extensively. A lot, many hours. Casted it for many hours. No complaints, nothing but good things. So we're gonna keep casting and hope that some better fish move in here. There's a fish. Hopefully it's something other than a bluefish. It's probably another blue. Spanish. Fair, it's a little Spanish. All right, that's a little more of the target species. He's pretty small, but I'll take it. We're gonna put him in the ice. All right, he's going in the cooler. No fight whatsoever from that Spanish mackerel. That's the problem. Those little fish. They're not big enough to fight. But they're tasty, and they're still very unique for the Jersey Shore. It's not every year that we get Spanish consistently from the beaches and jetties in New Jersey. They've been here for 2 months, which is the crazy part. If anything, they've pushed north and they've thinned out down, you know, in Jersey. Long Island has Spanish right now. I'm using a different epoxy than I usually use. Same color, but that's a Joe Bags epoxy. It's like slightly heavier, slightly different shaped, and and I have fallen in love with the Joe Bags epoxy. I prefer it over the Hoagie. Even though both work well, this one just casts a little further and sinks a little faster, which is nice. Just saw a Spanish leap out of the water. It's a nicer fish too. Have not seen many fish rising today. It's been pretty slow. Slower than I would like, that's for sure. Confidence lies in the epoxy. We're gonna try Gotcha though, Gotcha plug. For all those people down in Carolina. That guy right there. Let's see if that makes a difference. All right, let's put the epoxy back on. I took like 10-15 casts with the Gotcha, and I did have a bite. Spanish are showing better now, and that was first cast with the epoxy. That's probably Spanish. I've seen probably 5 of them jump in the last like 5 minutes. And Gotcha wasn't getting bit, so I went back to the old epoxy jig. There's a Spanish mackerel, nicer one too. Check this fish out. That's better quality fish. It's got those teeth. Oh, he's going in the cooler box. Let me go ahead and rinse him. Shit, he got away from me. He's a lucky fish. One lucky Spanish. All right, that was one of the biggest Spanish I've caught this year. It wasn't too big, but bigger than a lot of what I've been seeing. They've been jumping pretty good last 10 minutes or so. Gotcha plug was not getting bit. Epoxy got bit first cast. After switching. But now it seems they've disappeared again. I haven't seen one jump since I caught that fish. I was trying to keep him. He was covered in sand. I rinsed the sand off, but he escaped. Hopefully catch a couple more. All right, well, I think we're just about done here. These fish have quit showing. There's no more surface activity happening. There he is. We're not gonna rinse this one. He's a little sandy, but if we rinse him, we're gonna lose him, so just throw him right in the cooler. That's the second time I was about to leave and then I caught a fish. Definitely liking this new surf rod, this Shadow Surf 9 foot. I got a Daiwa BG 3000 on here. Paid $87 for this on Amazon. Pretty good deal for 87 bucks. It's a real nice combo right now, except our rod needs to be straightened. There we go. Yeah, really nice rod. Definitely a killer combo right here for throwing 1 ounce epoxies. Literally the only epoxy I throw, the only jig I cast at these fish. The Hoagie 7/8 ounce, or this Joe Bags 1 ounce. Those Hoagie epoxies, 7/8 is money, 5/8 not money, 1 1/4 not money, because you're going to be burning it in. The 7/8 ounce just tends to ride under the surface better than like the 5/8 or the quarter, 1 1/4. I don't know, I've used all those epoxies and the only one I'll use, generally the only one I'm using is the 7/8, unless the fish are really finicky. You know, I might go down to like 5/8 or 3/8 sometimes, but if they're finicky, I'm probably just throwing an Albi snack. You know, so 7/8 ounce epoxy is really all I buy and all I throw. Those are Hoagie though. This Joe Bag's a little heavier. So yeah, I don't know, we're about done here. This bite is slow. It's definitely not that hot right now. think that's about all we got for this morning. I'm still casting. I think I got 3 Spanish and 2 bluefish, very similar to the last time I came and did this, which was like at least a month ago, probably a month and a half ago, even 2 months ago. Nah, caught like literally the same thing, except I think I got 4 Spanish that morning. Today we got a slightly nicer Spanish and a slightly nicer bluefish. So I'm not complaining. We didn't get skunked, so that's always good. But now, yeah, the sun is high, the bite has died down. That's all we got. Check out these rods. I'm telling you right now, this rod, these grips are sick. It's a 9-foot, medium heavy. This is the rod I'm gonna be using all albie season. Oh man, look at that. I'm about to leave again and then I hook up again. What's with that? Just slow, inconsistent fishing. Every half hour I get a bite. There's a little Spanish probably. Let him ride this wave in. What do we got? Yep, little Spanish. Small, but you're gonna be tasty. That's wild how consistent when I'm about to leave. It's when they bite. That is fishing for you. So now it's really on par with our last. This is no good. He's going into the cooler. Not a bad morning. We've got, you know, 3 Spanish in the cooler. Cooler's looking a little slimy. All right, I'll see you guys later.